Did you know 90% of self-published books sell less than 100 copies? But here's a secret. There's a way to defy the odds. I'm the lead book marketer with Weekend Publisher, having elevated over 250 authors selling hundreds of thousands of books. And in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 book marketing tips you won't find anywhere else. Tips that actually work. Surprising, I know. Let's start your path from just another stat to a success story. Jumping right into tip number 1, fine-tune your Amazon page. All right, let's roll up our sleeves and dive deep into that Amazon page of yours. You might be thinking it's just a place to toss up a cover and jot down some details, but oh boy, there's so much more to it. Think of your Amazon page as your book's front door. It's what everyone sees first, and you want them going, ooh, what's inside? Now here's a little trick I want you to do. A competitor analysis. Yeah, it sounds all businessy and fancy, but stay with me. All you have to do is hop onto Amazon, pick out some top books in your genre, and really look at them. I mean, really look. What's their cover saying? How are they attracting readers with their descriptions? And hey, while you're at it, spot any extra zing like A+ content that makes their pages stand out. But here's the golden rule. Don't just copy them. Instead, let their successes inspire you. Let your book scream, hey, I totally belong here, but guess what? I've got my own magic too. Now moving quickly on to the almighty blurb. This bad boy can make or break your book's first impression. The biggest mistakes I see with the blurb is blurbs that just drag on, spill all the beans, or simply fail to grab the reader. Your blurb should be like a mysterious stranger at a party, sparkling curiosity, teasing just enough, but leaving them wanting more. Now here's a quick tip. The ideal length after much testing of a blurb is between 150 and 180 words. Now you want to make it snappy, engaging, and tempting. Leave them with that itch of, I've got to find out what happens next. Remember, you could throw all the marketing magic in the world at your book, but if your Amazon page isn't up to scratch, it's like throwing confetti into the wind. Completely pointless. To sum up this tip, polish your page, pizzazz your presentation, and pack a punch with prose. It's all about putting prep in your publishing prep. Trust me, a little tweaking on your Amazon page can go a long way. Let's dive into tip number 2, boosting your book's credibility. When a curious reader lands on your page, 2 sneaky questions pop into their heads. Will this book be my next favorite? And has anyone else said that this is a good book? You have to nail the answers to both those questions. First up, with reviews. They're like the book's word of mouth. Real thoughts from real readers. Your mission? Get genuine, heartfelt reviews. The more you have, the more it's like people whispering in a potential reader's ear. You've got to read this. Here, only focus on getting those initial 10 reviews. From all the data I've seen, 10 reviews is enough not to worry so much about getting those reviews, but instead focusing on getting those readers and getting those authentic reviews. But let's sprinkle in a little extra sparkle with awards and editorial reviews. You ever see those books flaunting shiny award stickers? This is like an instant quality stamp. Editorial reviews, those are like your book getting a nod from those literary VIPs. And the best part, you can show off these credibility factors right in your blurb and the A+ content. It's like a credibility double whammy. If you're scratching your head on where to get started with those awards and editorial reviews, fear not. I've linked a couple of rockstar resources below, Book Award Pro and Reader's Favorite Editorial Reviews. These can seriously up your book's cool factor. And a little side note, since you're already snooping around those resources, make sure to snag your pre-publishing and marketing checklist that I've put together. It's chock full of juicy tips and tricks, stuff that I couldn't cram into this video. It's like a secret weapon for your publishing world. To wrap this tip up, rally for reviews, reap rewards, relish in rave responses, and rock a reader's reality righteously. Tip number 3 is to define your writer's journey. Are you a hobbyist or a full-timer? The realm of writing isn't just about scribbling words on a paper. Let's get real for a second. Your approach, it's all about your end game. Now, if this is just a hobby and you're cool with dabbling, sure, you could splash some cash and have fun with it. But for those dreaming of being a full-time author, no matter how deep your pockets, without a clear strategy, you'll soon find yourself running on empty, both in resources and confidence. Now, I chat with authors all the time, and let me tell you, the majority have stars in their eyes. They dream of writing full-time or at the very least, letting the books add a little extra butter to their bread. But the reality check, not everyone knows how much elbow grease it takes to make that dream come true. It's more than just writing. It's learning the ropes, getting coached, networking with the right people, and constantly sharpening your tools. How deep you're willing to dive into the universe of publishing and marketing says a lot about where you see yourself in the future. So ask yourself, how high are your ambitions? Hobbyists humbly hover, but full-timers, they forge forward, fearlessly facing the fray. Tip number 4 is picking the perfect ad platform. Navigating the realm of advertising can feel overwhelming, especially if you're on your own. But the first key is matching your book type with the right platform. For fiction books, Facebook ads should be your go-to. They offer incredible targeting options, which can precisely pinpoint those avid fiction enthusiasts. From all the data I've seen, looking at hundreds of thousands of clicks, today it is the strongest hub where stories find their readers. This doesn't mean a boosted post, but going into the Facebook Ads Manager and getting your hands dirty. On the other hand, for nonfiction, Amazon Ads reigns supreme. It's a platform built for readers actively seeking information, making it an ideal space for your insightful content. But a word of caution with both of these platforms. They require strategy. It's easy to see your budget completely evaporate without returns if you're not careful. The best approach is to continuously educate yourself, experiment with your campaigns, assess the results, and adjust accordingly. One tip here, especially for Facebook ads, is to use Amazon's new attribution links. While the ads you run might look good with a low cost per click and a high click-through rate, that doesn't always mean they translate into sales. With the attribution links, while they're not perfect, do give you much more insight on what's actually working. But no matter your book genre, the ad game requires clarity on your goals and constant refining of your strategies. To sum up, fiction finds fans fervently, while nonfiction nails numerous nuanced Amazon aficionados. Tip number 5 is get nerdy with the numbers. Yes, even if you're math phobic. Listen, I get it. Us authors often dive into storytelling to escape the mundanity of mathematics. But here's the not so fun fact. If you're looking to transition from just an author to a savvy entrepreneur, numbers are your new best friends. Sure, it might feel like a necessary evil, but understanding those numbers behind your book sales isn't just helpful, it's essential. Think of it like a pulse of your business. You need to monitor it to ensure everything is alive and kicking. A good place to start is a stat I call cost per new reader. It's the bread and butter of understanding how much bang you're getting for your buck. In simple terms, how much cash are you dishing out to make a reader fall in love with your words? If you find yourself splurging more on ads than what you're earning back from book sales, well, it's time to go back to the drawing board. Don't shy away from this. Embrace the numbers. They're not here to scare you, they're here to guide you. In summary, numbers, nuances, and novels net. Navigate the nuances and nip the negatives. Now here's the kicker. The publishing world might seem overwhelming, but with these nuggets of wisdom, you're not just navigating, you're leading the way. Believe me, by integrating these insights into your strategy, you're already sprinting ahead of 95% of other authors out there. But before you dash off, remember that pre-publishing and marketing checklist I've been harping on about. Trust me, it's a game changer. It's designed to pave a smoother path on your literary adventure. With a dash of dedication and the right tools, your authorial success isn't just a dream, it's an upcoming chapter in your story.